Welcome back to Danganronpa. Last time we left off, Leon got clapped. Straight up clapped. Baseballs clapping his fucking body in. But also, Sayaka, however you pronounce her name, she is a fake skank tramp slut bitch. She tried to kill Leon and blame it on me. Blame it on your boy. That's crazy. That's some crazy shit, bro. She really tried to play me. Look, everybody over here in pain. Yeah, we in pain right now. We ain't even got nothing to say. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone. Their voices dead. It's hot. So forgive me for the towel. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? All right, what you on? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started, you had to figure out the mystery of this case for yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even to the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me. You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However,
even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility, but I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure. Yeah, that's cool and all, but no, fuck her, okay? Fuck that. Dead ass.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths. I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past someone like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well, I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. Alright, chapter 1 is finished. Surviving students, 12. Students left. I'm gonna say 13. Again, I'm not sure about one of them. I'm just say that. You received a despair bat present. Yes, I want to save the data. Let's go ahead and just rewrite that right here. It's nighttime, so I can't do anything, right? Just go to sleep. Fuck it. I can go in the bathroom. It's gone. She really is gone. It's almost like there was never anything in here to begin with. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence has disappeared without a trace. It's just like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us. Oh, I almost forgot. Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses.
What are you gonna do?
It's okay. No need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted, smiling faces is thanks enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health. I don't like you. We're in pain right now. I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's deaths. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream. But I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. At nighttime? Sorry I'm late.
So,
Hey, are you okay, Makoto?
Listen to me.
You sure took your sweet time. I was just about to go get you and drag you back here. Sorry. So, what happened? Was your room fixed up like he said? I imagine it would be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom. Stop. I'll beat the shit out of you.
on.
Jesus, that's fucked up, man. Why would you say something like that? The room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole thing never happened.
I see.
It must be tough staying there knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room? Well, staying there with her scent still hanging in the air, that would hurt just as much. Plus, I've decided I can't turn away from her death. Koto. Hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't gonna help anything, right? If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here.
You got it.
So everyone just try and cheer up and get back on track. Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better? Huh? We were already working together, and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone can betray us at this point. Now that has happened once, it's a question of when, not if, the next one takes place. Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move. I don't like you. You didn't apologize, bitch. Fuck you, pussy. I hope somebody clap your ass. But if we work together against the mastermind, nobody have any reason to do something like that.
Stop talking.
Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over here in the real world. Working together, fighting a common enemy, like it or not, it's not that simple. What do you mean?
Are you okay
The
with
mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we ever suspected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended, then modified it to fit their desire. They created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and they're providing for our every need. And the cherry on top is the execution we witnessed.
this? Honestly.
Everything has been planned down to the last excruciating detail. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them may be too great a risk.
So
Then what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly does want to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game.
No.
No.
what?
No what? I don't want to
I
live
can't
if it
take
means
it.
killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else.
Huh?
Anyone else? What do you mean?
It's because
Leon died because we all voted for him, right? It's no different from us killing him ourselves.
But
She's got a point. She has got a point.
so
If we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it?
so it would
She's right. If you keep that kind of blame on yourself, you turn into a full-fledged masochist. Bro, shut up! Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. Well, actually, Leon, the mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would happen to us if we refused. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind. Pussy telling us it's nighttime? Fuck you. Fuck you, pussy. Weirdo, beardo.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime.
I don't care.
Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Oh, and one other thing. It was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did. See you, don't see you, see you. That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide. Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear, so be well aware of your actions. Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone.
Okay.
Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
What was that about just now? Was he saying it's our fault what happened? That's pretty cruel, man.
Don't fuck with
That piece of shit. Who does he think he is? Can't just go to sleep. And so the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day that saw the death of 3 classmates, Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair has only just begun. Chapter 2. Boy's Life of Despair. Oh. Woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement. Then he called us all to the gym. What's he gonna do to us this time? We were practically frozen with fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in this little game. And with that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay, lift your arms up and down.
The fuck?
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Of course Taka is being a
Now
weirdo.
reach way up and bend way down.
The fuck is up?
Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours.
I'm sorry, what's happening? Doesn't this just feel great, being stuck inside like this? You gotta make sure to stay healthy. You're the one that's keeping us stuck inside. Don't sweat the small stuff, that's my motto. Oh, that sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in writhing agony for?
So?
Why did you call us here? Certainly it wasn't just to make us exercise. Oh, Sakura ripped out the shirt? Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise? If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now, if you keep doing these exercises, you will uncover the secrets of the Assassin's Fist. Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness. The power can be yours. That sounds like the kind of junk a middle schooler would come up with. Doesn't matter, just get to the point. Did you really call us down here just to exercise?
Hey,
Of course not. You think I have that kind of free time on my hands? Okay, so then I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial here at Hope's Peak, a whole new world will open up to you.
What the heck?
A whole new world?
you guys.
It'd really suck if you have to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get these days with your ADD and ADHD. I gotta keep you motivated. So go ahead, look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode. What? With that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when he showed up. But, a new world.
Could it be?
Is he talking about a way to get outside?
I wonder.
That seems unlikely.
Piece of shit.
Well, we don't know till we look.
Hey,
Whatever he meant, it seems like we'll have to search the school one more time.
you hear me?
Okay then, let's split up and start investigating. When you're done, everyone meet up back up at the dining hall and we'll share what we found. You're basically a one-trick pony, you know that?
Got it.
More like a staple food source. Now let's get moving. That was actually a really good comeback. Seeing his words as their signal, everyone scattered and left the gym. That was actually a really fucking good. Okay, so something tells me what he means by a whole new world is that we have access to. What are you doing here? I'll talk to you real quick.
What the heck?
Hey, Makoto, did you see what's inside the display case? Bad. This is super bad, man. What are you talking about? I didn't notice anything all that weird in there. Sure, to an untrained eye, it's nothing, but it's awful. A bad, awful, terrible trap.
Serious?
That stuff you see lined up there, any god could come by and use it to send a message. Huh? I've been struck with knowledge. It's an ill omen of total devastation and ruin.
Let me out of here!
I have no idea what he's talking about, so maybe I'll just leave him alone. Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and dip. I don't know why I talked to you. What did I do just now? Anyway, I am assuming that I don't really need to talk to any of y'all. I am assuming that what I need to do now is look at the second floor of the school. Oh, I can't. Excuse me? I can't teleport anywhere else. Okay. Alright, that's kind of pain. It's fine. It's fine, so let's talk to you. You must have something I gotta say.
Yo.
I went and checked the metal hatch in the main hall just to be sure, but just like I figured, it hasn't moved an inch. Shit. Yeah, I'd be surprised if you made things that easy for us.
Hey, damn it.
Hey,
What?
don't make that face. You look like a pussy. You want me to put some fighting spirit in it? Well, do ya? No thanks. I think I've got enough for now.
Yo.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go look for another way out then. Alright, so I don't know why. I should look around the school first. I need to find out what Mono Cooper meant by a new world. Okay, so then Kiyotaka. Makoto, look. The gate blocking the stairs is gone. It would seem the path to the second floor has opened up.
You hear me?
But it's also of utmost importance to double check the areas we already know about, just in case.
Without a doubt.
Aren't I so clever to think that? I really impress myself sometimes.
You understand?
Well, I'll leave the school to you. Okay, well, I'm going to... The gate that was blocking the stairs has been opened. Is this what Mono Cooper meant by a new world? So, what's up there? Can I walk up? Oh, it doesn't allow me to walk up the stairs on my own. This is the second floor of the school. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Yeah, I'm sure of it. There's gotta be something here. Alright, well, let's search. We are in school zone 2. Bathrooms. I'm not gonna check the bathrooms. I don't think there's a necessary need to check. There's a classroom. What's in the classroom? Is there anything in here that I need to look at? Oh, Sakura's in here.
I see.
This must be what he meant by a new world. I should probably take a really close look around. Alright, you go ahead and do that. I'm gonna leave. Okay, that's going up to area 3, which I don't have yet. So, what the fuck? Okay, this is a big ass hall. No windows, of course. What is this? It's a library. Oh, there's a lot of people in the library. Shit. Okay, let me check this out. Shelf is covered in dust, but on the shelf is a letter. What's this? Host Peak Academy.
Indeed.
It was buried under a thick layer of dust and must have been sitting there for quite a while. Shall we see what's inside? But we shouldn't read other people's mail without their permission.
Is that right?
What we shouldn't do is leave this here without finding out what's inside. Okay. I broke the seal on the dusty envelope and pulled out the single sheet of paper I found inside. I unfolded the paper and read what was written there. From the Host Peak Academy Executive Office. Throughout the years, we have been committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have a long, proud history as an institution of higher learning with full governmental support. Our graduates enter society ready to take on active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Hope's Peak Academy must now lower the curtain on its glorious history for the time being. This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. And make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. That being said, this is the end for now, and I would like to personally and sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over the years. For now, we are awaiting official governmental authorization to formally cease operations. What does this mean? The contents of this letter are quite interesting indeed. It would seem that Hope's Peak Academy has stopped functioning as a school, and judging by the amount of dust the letter collected, it doesn't seem to have happened recently. If I had to guess, I'd say this letter could be at least a year old. So you're saying Hope's Peak closed down at least a year ago? Most likely, the mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put it on this little performance. But that would mean it was closed when I got here just a few days ago. But I didn't get that sense at all. Plus, if the school had shut down, don't you think it would have been all in the newspaper and stuff? I mean, you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? Well, before I got here, I looked up stuff online about the school and never saw anything about this.
So in other words,
That must have been all a part of the mastermind's plan. They lured us all in here. Someone who could create a place to judge and execute people could potentially be capable of anything. Of course, that's all assuming that this letter is real.
However,
If it is real, though, that does solve one mystery surrounding the school. The reason there are no other students here could be because the school had already closed down. That would be a nice, simple solution, it's true. But then, what about this other part? This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. What did they mean by serious issues? That's apparently when the school had to close. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now?
no.
If the two events are in fact connected, uncovering that connection would be a useful clue on top of figuring out the mastermind's motive. although I can't really say any more until we find more details. So in other words, only the mastermind knows the truth right now. The mastermind's motive. If we can figure out why they would want to imprison us all here, will that be enough to get us out of here? Or... Okay. The shelf is packed tight with books, but looking at it, the whole thing is incredibly dusty. Looks like this library has been neglected for a pretty long time. As nice as the school itself is, whoever's in charge of upkeep has been pretty langy. Strange. It's remarkably dusty in here, and the lighting is less than ideal. For a library, it's not the kind of place I'd want to do much reading in. Okay, you've got nothing to say. But still, this library is most interesting. What's interesting about it?
Stop talking.
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking out loud. You must be pretty happy to have all those books around, huh, Tucko? Not particularly. Nothing really's caught my attention so far. Indeed, there's a plethora of books, it's true, but the content seems lacking.
You know nothing.
Where's the comic books? Where's the young adult section? Comic books, young adult, that stuff's a waste of time. I've seen what you write, Miss Fukao. Talented as you are, your stuff isn't any more worthwhile. My stories are filled with true love and pure feelings. Don't compare them to that garbage of yours. Your writing doesn't even mean anything. It's just a bunch of jumbled up letters. Someone should just burn it all. Ooh, the lady doth protest too much, methinks. I bet you're secretly into boy-on-boy action. Boy-on-boy? I don't care if it's anime or comics or fanfic or whatever. It's all filth. Throwaway culture that'll be trashed and forgotten in half a decade. Just talking about it makes me sick to my stomach. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. You insulted me and you've insulted my honor. These two are really starting to freak me out. I've never seen anything like it. Can I go? Alright, I'm out of here. I've had enough. Okay, I don't know why I clicked on this. I'm gonna just go. I can't get out of here. I think there might be still to look at in here. What? I got a coin. Nice. What else is there to look at? What am I missing? Oh, it looks like a laptop. The laptop looks pretty old and it's all covered in dust.
So
It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened. It's broken, huh? Too bad. I was hoping I could use it to go online and see what's going on in the outside world. If it's broken, there's nothing I can really do about it. Now I can leave. I've looked at everything I need to see in there. Okay, so the library is cool. Now let's move. Let's make moves. 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 Class 2B. I think this is the only other thing in here that needs to be checked, right? Somebody in here, right? There's nobody in here. I know it's pointless, but I can't stop looking at the clock. It's forced a habit, I guess, even though it just leaves me with this empty feeling. Okay, so there's nothing in here. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here then. Alright, so what else? What else can I look at? I have essentially looked at everything in here. Alright. I already went to the library. I already went into the classroom. Do I need to go into the bathrooms? There's something I could click on. I just missed it. What is that? This is where the bathroom cleaning supplies are stored. I don't see anything useful in here. Okay, well, let's go then. Okay, cool. So, oh, there's a pool.
just a second.
Oh, Makoto. Hey, guess what? Guess what I found? A pool. There's a pool here. A pool. Pool. You don't have to keep repeating it. I got it. And there's a ton of exercise equipment in the locker room. Sakura's gonna go nuts when she finds out. Yeah, you're right about that. He seems way more excited than usual. Okay, so let's look at some shit. Look at this massive ass Gatling gun just sitting. Is that a real gun? It's not like we're at war here. Why would we need something like that here? Look at this thing. This thing is massive. It looks like one of those lifesaver flotation donuts. I got a coin for that. Sick. Alright, Celeste, what's up? The second floor is opened up. The living area has grown and a number of facilities are now available. Whatever else is going on, I must admit that things have been made much more comfortable for us.
Do you understand?
If things continue like this, the occasional class trial may not be so bad. Okay, you're a weirdo. Chihiro. Hey Chihiro, have you checked out the pool yet? No. I don't like wearing swimsuits. Yeah, you just seem like the type who might not be into that kind of thing. But still, it sounds like the locker room here have all the exercise equipment you can ask for. Maybe I'll give it a try. I kind of like to get a little stronger. You want to get stronger? I have to say that's kind of unexpected.
Yeah.
But I'm not even brave enough to step foot in the locker room. You don't even want to go in the locker room. It's not that I don't want to. It's just I don't get it. Is she afraid of locker rooms or something? It's a pretty weird phobia, though. Can I talk to Hina, or is it she gonna say the same? The locker rooms connect to a pool. It looks super nice and big and fantastic to swim in. I'm beyond excited right now. I can't wait to dive in. In fact, I'm getting kind of mad thinking about it. Why are you getting mad? All right, I'm going here. Behind this door is the locker room.
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess you need your handbook to get into the locker rooms. Really?
Of course.
Really? Oh, if you want to unlock the locker room, you'll have to swipe your personal e-handbook across the card reader next to the door. However, to assure maximum security within each locker room, only a boy's handbook can open the boys' locker room, and the same goes for the girls. And that's the bottom line. But what if someone opens the door and then someone else sneaks in? Anyone who commits such indecency will be punished without mercy for their scandalous sexual depravity. See, there's a Gatling gun mounted on the ceiling, right? And it'll be Duka. I bet it really hurt to get shot by that thing. You'd be dead, Hina. No, I think it'd be a little worse than that. But what happens if someone loans their handbook to someone else? A boy could borrow a girl's handbook, and that would get them into the girls' locker room, would it not? But that never even occurred to me, to think someone could be so low, so cowardly, so devilish. Okay, how's this sound? Time for a new rule. As this moment, loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. There, so now nobody can give their handbook to anyone else, right? You like that? I'm kind of a genius, right? It's because my brain is 100% cotton.
Honestly.
I do not imagine anyone would have lent their handbook out in the first place. After all, they would likely be held responsible for anything that person might do using the handbook. But you know, you seem awfully concerned with all this locker room security stuff. It's because all you teenagers are sex-crazed maniacs. You're at that age you try humping a plastic bottle. So to keep anything unseemly from happening, I have to maintain a rigorous watch. In that case, I would ask that you keep the same close eye on our dorms. If some man and some woman decide to share a room, there would be nothing to stop them. All I care about is protecting the holy image of the school itself. I don't care what happens in your private dorms. By force or by cunning, do whatever you want. I hate you so much. Okay, so the new regulations now play. See ya. Alright, well, man, that stupid bear totally ruined my mood. Maybe I'll go take a dip to cheer myself up.
You got it.
Celeste, Chihiro, you want to come with me?
As for me,
There is nothing I hate more than getting water on my face. Sorry, I'll pass this time. How come? When you're in a funk, there's nothing better than a good swim to pull you out of it. I'm pretty sure that only applies to you, but alright. Anyway, now I have a pretty good idea what's on the second floor, but I didn't see anything that might lead to any kind of exit or anything. All I can do now is hope someone else found something worthwhile. Okay, I better head back to the dining hall as soon as possible. Wow, I just immediately teleported me to the dining hall, and everybody's here.
Listen to me.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how'd it go? Did anyone discover anything interesting, new, anything?
Yes, indeed.
There's a library, and a pool, a freaking pool, and locker rooms filled with exercise equipment.
Well,
There was not, however, anything resembling an escape route. Yeah, she's right.
I see.
Well, hey, there's no reason to get all sulky. Wait till you hear about my amazing discovery.
Quiet down.
The warehouse and the bathhouse on the first floor of the dorms are now open.
You hear me?
And the warehouse is chock full of food, clothes, whatever you want. There's so much, it's insane. So go ahead and stuff yourselves to the gills whenever you feel like.
are you okay?
Keep in mind, of course, that going out at nighttime is still prohibited. Please do not forget.
Yo.
Okay, and what about a fucking way out of here? You find anything like that? Oh, well,
What?
There wasn't anything in the warehouse we could use to get our asses out of here. Nothing. Unfortunately, no, not that I saw.
Hey, come
You
on.
fucking people.
What?
Who gives a shit if we have a goddamn pool now or a warehouse or whatever the fuck?
Stop
We're
fucking
still
around.
trapped in this piece of shit school. We need to find a goddamn way out. Now, there's no point in taking your anger out on us. Adaptation is the key, yes? For now, we must find a way to enjoy our current situation.
You piece of...
Whatever you say, you fucking loon. For now, let's just continue our investigation and let everyone know if you should discover something.
So then.
So, are we done for today? Well, yeah, I guess so. Air seemed to suddenly grow heavy again. Was this the mastermind's plan? To give us hope? Just to turn around and betray that hope? Here we go with another bullshit ass announcement.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it's soon the doors to the okay then. Sweet.
You know I'm skipping because there's no need for y'all to see that again and again and again and again. We all promise not to leave our rooms during nighttime. There's not much else to do. I guess I'll just go to bed. Alright, what you talking now? You talking that bullshit? Mr. Monokuma. Mr. Monokuma, do you have a second? I don't really like myself. I don't have any kind of skill or hobby I can say I'm super good at. And my grades are totally average too. My reflexes are okay. Not great, not awful. I could get into a decent college where I'd make a few friends, maybe even find a normal girlfriend. Which is exactly why I don't like who I am. I understand that now. My life is just one giant copy paste. I don't have any imagination. I'm a perfectly average cardboard cutout.
You see what I mean, right, Mr. Monokuma?
Was that me? No. I don't think. I'm skipping this bullshit too.
Good. Get ready to greet. Oh, that's right.
Oh, this is something new.
I wanted to let you know that your e-handbooks have been updated. New regulations have been added, so please take a look and enjoy your school life more than ever before.
The new rule has been added to the regulations menu. Alright. You must be referring to yesterday's loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. But right now I need to hurry up and head to breakfast. Yeah, let's go. Alright.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning, Makoto. Good morning. Is everyone here already? Nope, still waiting on Byaku and Taka. Byaku was no surprise, but it's strange Taka's not here yet. Knowing Taka, I imagine he's trying to get the king of tardiness up and out of bed. I'm sure they'll be here soon enough, just be patient.
Let's see.
I don't mind waiting for them, but there is one problem, which is, I am thirsty.
Hey, come
How
on.
the hell is that a problem? Hifumi, would you make me some tea? Huh? Milk tea, if you please.
Well,
Why me?
let's see.
Your roundish figure reminds me of the owner of the copy shop I used to frequent. That's your reason?
This is fine.
I can feel my throat drying out. Quickly, please.
Oh.
Okay. Apparently unable to refuse Celeste's order, Hifumi sulked his way into the kitchen. And a few minutes later... Thank you for waiting. Hifumi reappeared with a tray in hand, the gentle aroma growing stronger as he approached. Finally. You could have made some for the rest of us, you know. I emphatically decline. You're not my type at all. It's all about the law of casualty. Basic instinct. Act and react. Well then, if you don't mind. A small smile played across her lips as she held the teacup delicately in her hand.
Oh,
Wait. She cocked her head to the side and threw the cup as hard as she could at the wall.
What?
What are you doing, mother? What? I hate this kind of tea. I don't understand.
yes.
Imagine we are at a coffee shop, just any normal everyday cafe. I sit down and I order some tea. Then they ask me, would you like lemon or milk? Not further imagined, I replied, "Ah, yes, I would like milk tea, please. In this case, along with my tea, they may bring me a small container of milk, yes? But this is not for me. I am among those who prefer the milk to be part of the process from the outset. The fragrance is just so overwhelmingly sweet that way. Adding milk or lemon right before you drink is like dousing your fries in ketchup, mere condiments. Whenever looking for a cafe, I first review their menu to see if it offers the proper style of milk tea. And I cannot acknowledge any milk tea that does not add the milk during the brewing process. If I had to describe our shared reaction to what we just heard, I'd have to go with wide-eyed bewildered. What the fuck? I went through all the trouble to make you that tea and you wanted me to go even farther. Yes, I realize it can be a bit of a hassle. Even in cafes that offer proper milk tea, it is always more expensive than just simple tea with milk. It takes more time to prepare, surely, but why even bother creating a menu if you're not going to offer the highest level of quality? What the fuck is up with this bitch? Well, we don't actually have a menu. That does not matter. Hurry up and bring me what I asked for, swine. What? What, bro? What just happened? What just went? You look like a totally different person just now. Yeah, shit, you went a psycho there. I knew there was more to her when I first met her. I'd hate to have her as an enemy. Seriously, man, she's one scary chick. The dining halls flew open, and one of the late arrivals came storming in. But bad news, everyone. There's a mystery afoot. What happened? It was seen that Byakuya refuses to leave his room. I stood there pressing his doorbell over and over, but he never showed himself. Maybe he just wasn't there. I'd like to think so, but I'm worried something might happen to him. What he meant by that, he didn't have to say anything else. Everyone understood exactly what that might mean. It might be a good idea if we all split up and go look for him. I was just about to suggest the same thing. Stop trying to one-up everyone. Okay, I'll go check his room one more time. I'm just gonna keep on hammering that button until I get a response. Well, very well. The rest of us can go check the rest of the building. Yeah, before it's, too late. Anyway, we have to just do our best to find Byakuya. So what? Where might Byakuya have gone? Maybe we went to go check out the second floor of the school again. Buddy is not dead. There's no way they're killing Buddy that quickly. It's just not happening. I'm sorry. I'm not an idiot. Like, I'm really not a fucking dummy. Like, I know he's not dead yet. So I'm gonna just go ahead and just walk straight to the stairs. Actually, I'm going to run to the stairs. I'm going to run to the stairs. We are running. We are running. Okay, cool. We're gonna walk up the stairs, and you know where we're gonna go? Oh, well, here's Kyoko.
Hey,
So you thought to come here too, huh?
so
If you think about what Byakuya was so interested in yesterday, you can probably guess where he is right now, right? What was it Byakuya was interested in again? He's in the library. Dummy. What the fuck? He was interested in the library, so let's go to the library. When I opened the door to the library and looked inside, I cried out in sudden surprise. Byakuya? Of all the things I had imagined, this definitely wasn't one of them.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm fishing. What does it look like I'm doing? I'm trying to read, so if you could be quiet.
Oh, sorry. Wait, no! What are you doing here? Everyone's super worried. We've all been looking for you.
Who asked you to do that?
Because we're all supposed to meet up in the morning and eat together. We made a promise.
A promise? Can't I get a second's peace and quiet around here?
Byakuya snapped his book shut and slowly stood up, smooth and silent as a shadow. Meanwhile, the others must have heard me yell and started showing up one after another. Byakuya, so this is where you've been hiding. What the heck are you doing here, man? You were very concerned. Oh, you had no reason to be. I was just reading. I've never read such a coarse novel before, but it might just prove useful at some point.
well,
Oh, what were you reading? A mystery novel. Wait, so are you gonna use what you're learning in there to betray us? Don't be stupid. It's just something to keep in mind. Yeah, what?
Naturally.
If I decide to fight, of course I'll come up with something original. Otherwise, this game of ours would be totally boring, right? It's not often you get to take part in such a high-stakes, high-tension activity. So if you're going to do it, you have to make sure it's entertaining. His words took a chill down my spine. There was an undeniable smile on his face as he spoke. He looked like he was actually enjoying himself. enjoying this deranged killing game. What the fuck do you mean game? That's fucked up. But it is a game. It's a game of life or death, which can only have one winner. That's all there is to it. He is right. It's a zero-sum game. Huh? It is the part of game theory, a mathematical novel. In game theory, what we are going through now is called a zero-sum game. In this type of game, in order for one person to gain something, another must necessarily lose something. In other words, it is a situation in which participants must compete for position or resources. You mean like a kind of elimination match? Entrance exams, sports tournaments, job openings, most social interactions fall into this category. Everyone must scramble to obtain something which is limited. For you to succeed, someone else must fail. This also applies to school life, where we have been subjected to here. In this case, our limited resources is that the only one of us can successfully become the blackened. So this game is designed from the beginning to force one of us to try and defeat all the others. That can't be what they had in mind. Well, yeah, it actually makes perfect sense. The blackened has to be able to kill somebody and get away with it. If the blackened kill somebody and gets away with it, then they graduate and they leave. But if they're caught, they die. But if somebody incorrectly says something about it, if somebody accuses somebody of being the blackened and they're not the blackened, then everybody else dies. Zero sum. This is why adaptation is so crucial. If those who want to escape were to disappear, there would be no reason to continue playing the game. But why would I want to stop playing? It's so much fun. He smiled again as he spoke. The smile was filled with evil intent. It twisted his face into something not human. It sounds as if you do not acknowledge even the possibility that you may lose, am I right?
Naturally.
Of course. You do not speak like the others. Exactly what I would expect from the Togami heir apparent. It's just normal arrogance, isn't it?
Just a second.
You talk like that, but what if you end up dead?
Not possible.
I won't. It simply isn't possible.
You son of a
Who the
bitch.
fuck do you think you are? You know, I still just can't believe it.
What?
Believe what? That an undereducated, brain-dead, useless piece of garbage like you has survived this long.
Piece of shit.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Don't make me.
Like I said, I won't die. You keep saying that, but do not bother arguing with him. For him, the concept of losing simply does not exist. He is the ultimate fluid progeny. After all, a boy races a seed from the day he was born. He considers victory his destiny, has lived his life accordingly. Tests and challenges are merely ways for him to stand victorious, even if it's a life and death situation. Is that not so, Byakuya? At least one of you seems to understand.
Isn't it wonderful?
It is because I'm the same as you. Games are meant to be won.
That's enough.
Are you trying to suggest we're on the same level? Close that vocal mouth of yours.
Oh,
Well, I do apologize. Anyway, let me just say this to all of you. You all need to try harder. If an opponent isn't going to give it their best, what is the fun for me?
no.
That's a terrible way to look at it.
What?
It's because
This isn't a game. Our lives are on the line, you know. To kill your own friends is horrific. Friends? Who decided that?
Huh?
We're not friends. No, quite the opposite. We're competition. We're enemies. But
What?
What?
But what? Stop trying to force your contradictions on me and just accept what I'm telling you.
Come on.
Yes, if you have something to say, say it. Otherwise, keep your mouth closed.
I'm sorry.
Stop fucking around.
Hey, shithead, you get off on bullying people that can't fight back? You want to try it on me? So, you're back to pretending to be friends, huh? And how long do you think that's going to last?
Piece of shit.
Fuck you.
What?
Is that all you can say? It's unfortunate you would waste your breath on such empty gibberish. Punch this
Son
nigga.
of a bitch.
Just a second.
Don't calm down, just punch him.
Shit.
How is this calm? Anyway, I don't have any intention of working with the rest of you any longer. To cooperate during an elimination game is, well, frankly, it's a waste of time, and I hate wasting my time. Waste of time.
Not possible.
Engaging in friendly group meals is out of the question. Someone could easily poison our food. And I'd rather not become part of the Last Supper just yet. Quit talking like you're in a fucking movie or something.
Goodbye.
All I'm saying is that, ultimately, you are all free to do whatever you want on your own. Goodbye. Without a second glance back, Byakuya left. There wasn't anything we could do to keep him from going. His way of thinking was just beyond anything the rest of us can even comprehend.
But
Was he serious about all that? He was, without a doubt.
don't fuck with
Well,
me.
fuck him then. But what he said, he might not necessarily be wrong. He's not wrong, but it's just the way he said it. I mean, can you say for sure someone won't poison our food? Hey, come on, you too, Choco?
Anyway,
Well, it's not like anyone would care even if I was gone, right? I wouldn't. You on my nerves. Actually, I bet you all want me gone. You all think I'm disgusting. None of us think that. You just think you don't think that. What? I know some people like to play the victim, but this is just totally out there. You think I don't know, but I do. You want me gone. And I'm sure the rest of you want the same thing, don't you? What the fuck? Toko, what? Just let her go. When she gets going like that, there's nothing you can say to bring her back. Weirdo. Ultimately, our breakfast meeting came to an end without answering any questions. Everyone headed back to their rooms. Still daytime. I'm tired already, but I don't have time to take even one day off. I need to get myself going. Free time. Alright. Let's see. What we popping? What are we popping? Actually, I think this is probably a good time as any to I'm confused. I don't know what I want to do. Let's check the map real quick. Who's on what? Okay, so Celeste is in the dining hall. They're on the second floor. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I think this is good as a good time as any to save and get up out of here. So I'm gonna go ahead and save. Overwrite that, and yeah, we're going to continue this another time. We're gonna get to the bottom of this chapter 2. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say at this point. Is there anything else to say? No, there's not anything else to say. So that's been it. If you guys like this video, please make sure to leave a like down below. Comment, let me know how you guys are enjoying the series so far. 5 episodes in now. Subscribe if you're new. We're doing content like this every day. Every day. I am uploading every day now. This is pretty fun. So that's been it. I ain't got nothing else to say. And as always, we move.